Join DJ Magic Mike and his partner in crime, Alison, for 2 hours of fab music and banter, playing the best tunes across the decades.
Hello and welcome to Sunday evening here on Radio Care, and happy Easter to you all. So you're wondering what happened yesterday. Why didn't we do our Saturday night show? Well, tonight I'm not going to be DJ Magic Mike. You can call me DJ Humpty. I was in the garden yesterday, pottering around doing some little bits and pieces, and I decided to sit on this stool, and it gave way under my delicate weight, and I smacked my head on the wall and ended up at A&E because I cut my head. So Alison took me to A&E. So I am DJ Humpty.
And you've been glued back together.
Yes, I've been glued back together, just like
Humpty Dumpty.
So tonight's theme, everyone, is a RadioCare's Reggae night with a hint of ska. It sounds like something you'd get in a sort of a restaurant with a hint of lime or something like that. But this one, tonight's theme is a lot of the 70s sort of ska tunes, so not ska tunes, reggae tunes. Which sort of remind me sort of growing up on the outskirts of North London and sort of hearing sort of the different sort of reggae sounds sort of from the sort of families of the kids sort of on the estate where I grew up. So the first one to get us started is one from Bob Marley, and this one is This Love?
Every day and every night we'll be together, with the roof right over our heads. We'll share the shelter of my single bed. We'll share the same room, yeah. But just provide a bread. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? I wanna know now. I've got to know now. I'm willing and able, so I throw my cards on your table. I wanna love you, I wanna love and treat you right. I wanna love you every day and every night. We'll be together, with the roof right over our heads. We'll share the shelter, yeah. Oh yeah, of my single bed. We'll share the same room, yeah. Oh, just provide the bread. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Oh, oh yes I know, yes I know, yes I know now. Oh yes I know, yes I know, yes I know now. I'm willing and able, so I throw my cards on your table. See, I wanna love you, I wanna love and treat you right. I wanna love you every day and every night. We'll be together, with the roof right over our heads. We'll share the shelter off my single bed. We'll share the same room, yeah. Jah provide the bread, we'll share the shelter.
Hey, what a good one to get us started. So DJ Alison, well, my partner in crime, is here, and wanted to say hello to everyone. What did you want to do? Well, wish everyone a happy Easter.
You've just done it for me.
Oh, okay. All right then. So, anything else, Alison? All right, that was a bit of Bob Marley and the Wailers and Is This Love from the released on the 1978 album Kea, and the song became one of his best known songs and part of the Legend compilation. Peaked at number 9 in the UK upon its release in 78. There is a live rendition of the song which can be found on Babylon by Bus, the live album from Paris, also in 1978. So as well as peaking at number 9 in the UK, the song peaked at number 8 in New Zealand and number 11 in Australia. So this next one is one that was written by David Gates, who's from Bread, and they released it in 1972, but this is a 1974 version from Ken Booth, and it's Everything I Own.
You sheltered me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm. You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest years I ever knew is all the years I had with you, and I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my own, and I would give anything I own just to have you back again. Is there someone you know that won't let you go, and taking it all for granted? You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and you don't hear a word they say, and I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my own, and I would give anything I own just to have you back again, just to talk to you words again. If there's someone you know that
just to talk to you, words again, just to hold you once again, just to talk to you.
That's a really nice version of that song, isn't it? That was Ken Booth's version of Everything I Own. Now, Jamaican artist Ken Booth's reggae version of Everything I Own, released in 1974, was featured on his Trojan record album release of the same name. Booth first heard Andy Williams' version of the song in Canada and included it in his album as needed sort of additional material. He recorded the song in Kingston, Jamaica, and it reached number one in that country on release. The recording was then picked up by Trojan Records and released in the United Kingdom, where it also reached number one in October 1974. It does say that although the song was a major success, with Trojan going bankrupt in 75, Booth did not receive any royalties for it. And he did actually change the lyrics slightly to "I will give anything I own." But a really good song. When we were putting this together, sort of put the songs together, we've been listening to them, we really enjoyed it, didn't we?
Yeah.
And you said it sort of took you back to sort of like one of your sort of mates in Coventry that used to listen to lots of sort of reggae.
Yeah,
at one stage.
he loved his reggae, yeah.
So if Tom's listening, this is sort of like sort of some of the songs you may have listened to, or you may still listen to.
He probably would still be listening to these.
So this next one is one from Jimmy Cliff, and this one is "You Can Get It If You Really Want."
You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want, but you must try. Try and try. Try and try. You'll succeed at last. Yeah. Persecution you must bear. You've got to get your share. Got your mind set on a dream. You can get it, no hard it may seem now. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want, but you must try. Try and try. Try and try. You'll succeed at last. Will come your way, but the harder the battle you see, it's the sweeter the victory. Now you can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want, but you must try. Try and try. Try and try. You'll succeed at last. Succeed at last. I know it. Don't I show it? So don't give up now, but keep on trying.
If you like great music, you're in the right place. Broadcasting from West Sussex to the world and beyond. Make Radio Care your station.
Absolutely, make Radio Care your station as you do every week, and we are broadcasting from Chichester in West Sussex. And tonight you have got DJ Humpty Dumpty instead of DJ Magic Mike and DJ Alison, Miss Muppet. will be the nursery rhyme characters tonight. It is reggae night with a hint of ska. Hope you're enjoying the songs. If you've sort of been listening sort of from the start, I hope you're sort of enjoying what you've heard so far. There's plenty of tunes sort of to play. So that was You Can Get It If You Really Want, the Jimmy Cliff version. Now it does say a famous rocksteady song written and performed by Jamaican reggae singer-songwriter Jimmy Cliff, released as a single in July 1970. Now a version recorded by Desmond Dekker was released a few weeks after Cliff's version, and that version became a hit in its own right as a single, released in a number of markets, reaching number 2 on the UK singles charts. It does say Jimmy Cliff's included his own version of a song on his 2004 compilation album Reggae Night. The Decca version, on the other hand, was included on a triple disc compilation album, and now that's what I call reggae, from 2012. So this next one reminds me of the film This Is England, which sort of looked at sort of the early 80s, when there was sort of still a bit of a sort of a skinhead sort of influence sort of in sort of a youth culture, and you know there was two sides to sort of the sort of skinhead sort of influence. You know, there was those that really, you know, enjoyed ska and reggae music, and then there was sort of like the not so nice sort of skinheads that were around sort of at the time. But this song does remind me of that film, and this one is 5646, That's My Number.
Pick it up, mister. Hear what I said, sir, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. Get your hands in the air, sir. Woo, yeah. Then you will get no hurt, mister, no. I said, yeah. I said, yeah. What they say. Don't you hear? I say, yeah. This is what they say. Do you believe I would take something with me and give it to the policeman? I wouldn't do that. And if I do that, I would say, sir, I want to put the charge on me. I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't do that. I'm not a fool to hurt myself, so I was innocent of what they done to me. They was wrong. Listen to me one more time. They were wrong. Oh yeah, give it to me one time. Give it to me 2 times. Give it to me 3 times. Yeah. Give it to me 4 times. 5446 was my number. Right now, someone has that number. One more time, baby. 456 was my number. Was my number. Right now, someone has that number. I say yeah. I say yeah. Listen what they say. Listen what they say. Oh, I say yes, me now. Yes, yes. Listen what they say. What about dibby 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 dee da 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 da. Oh, give it to me 1 time. Give it to me 2 times. Give it, 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 no. Oh, da da di 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 da di da di da da di da di da di da
Yeah, I told you we're going to have some reggae with a hint of ska or rocksteady sort of in there tonight. That was 5646. That's My Number by Toots and Maytals from 1969. And Toots being Fred Toots Hibbert. Originally released on the Beverly's label in Jamaica and the Pyramid label in the UK. A follow-up version released a year later. 5646 was My Number, was one of the first reggae songs to receive widespread popularity outside of Jamaica and is seen to be one of the defining songs of its genre. It does say has been anthologized repeatedly, and the titles of several reggae anthologies include 5446 in their title. Now the lyrics describe Toots' time in prison after being arrested for possession of marijuana, and the song features a similar rhythm to Train to Scarville. There you have it. So this next one is one by John Holt. And he recorded some very, very sort of nice sort of romantic sort of types of songs, and this is his version of I Love You to Want Me.
When I saw you standing there, I about fell off my chair. And when you move your mouth to speak, I felt the blood go to my feet. It took time for me to know what you try so not to show. Something in my soul just cried. I see it all in your blue eyes. Baby, I love you to want me the way that I want you, the way that it should be. Baby, you love me to want you the way that I want you. If you'd only let it be. You taught yourself years ago you'd never let your feelings show. The obligation that you made for the title that you gave. Baby, I love you to want me the way that I want you, the way that it should be. Baby, you love me to want you the way that I want you. If you'd only let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be, let it be. It took time for me to know what you try so not to show. Something in my soul just cried. I see it all in your blue eyes. Baby, I love you to want me the way that I want you, the way that it should be. Baby, you love me to want you the way that I want you. If you'd only let it be. Oh baby, I love you to want me the way that I want you, the way that it should be.
Oh, what a good version of that song. That was I Love You to Want Me by John Holt, originally done by American singer-songwriter Lobo, and it was released by Lobo in '72 It's the second single from his second album of A Simple Man. Now, Holt's version is notably slower, more romantic than most contemporaries, and is recognisably a forerunner as a lover's rock subgenre. And we had a message from Richard. Let me just have a look and see what it says. Our friend Richard over in Bedworth. It says, did those lyrics say something about falling off a chair?
They certainly did. I think they're on about you, man.
I think they were. They were on about me falling off the chair.
I love that song. He does it at the beginning. He says, I about fell off my chair.
Yeah, but that was definitely me yesterday, wasn't it? Gave poor Alison heart attack yesterday, didn't I?
You certainly did. A real fright.
Yeah, she didn't know what she was going to find in the garden, except for it was just me with my head sort of... it looked worse than it was, didn't it? Sort of with the blood coming out, but there you go.
Still not nice.
No, but I'm okay now. I milked it a bit last night, didn't I?
Yes, you certainly did.
I milked it a bit. I was sat there last night and I kept rubbing the top of my head and going, ouch. And then pointing at my arm and saying my arm was hurting and then my leg.
You still got up and made the ice cream.
Yeah, I managed. Yeah, when you mentioned ice cream, I managed to get up and have some ice cream. Anyway, back to the set. This next one is one that reminds me of a tape I had years ago, which had some reggae songs on it. This one is Dandy Livingstone and Susan Beware of the Devil.
Susan, beware of the devil. Don't let him spoil your heart. Susan, beware of the devil. Don't let him put us apart. Did I hear you say we got apart? Or did you say let's go for a walk? Did I hear you say you got someone new? Or did you say you like the color of my shoe? I don't know what's going on. You're not the girl I used to know. You're turning my world upside down, branding me with a frown. Hey, Susan, beware of the devil. Don't let him spoil your heart. Susan, beware of the devil. Don't let him put us apart. Did I hear you say you're leaving town? Or did you say you're sticking around? Did I hear you say you're serious? Or did you say it's all a bluff? Why do you wanna change our dreams? All the things we planned and schemed. Do you really wanna go? Or is it just an overnight glow? Hey, Susan, beware of the devil. Don't let him spoil your heart. Susan, beware of the devil. Don't let him put us apart, no, no. Did I hear you say we got apart? Or did you say let's go for a walk? Did I hear you say you got someone new? Or did you say you like the color of my shoe? I don't know what's going on. You're not the girl I used to know. You're turning my world upside down, branding me with a frown. Hey, hey, Susan, beware of the devil. Don't let him spoil your heart. Hey, Susan, beware of the devil. Oh, don't let him put us apart. Oh, oh, Susan, beware of the devil. Don't let him spoil your heart. Hey, hey, Susan, beware of the devil. Don't let him put us apart.
Step into RadioCare's time machine and relive your youth. Remember to hit the like and share button. You know you want to.
Absolutely. Hit that like and share button and make sure you tell people about Radio Care. And tonight's episode is actually the 100th episode being recorded of Radio Care sort of podcast. Alison said, well, you should have done something special for it, but I'd already sort of like put this show together, so
Have a little party.
little party. Well, we are having a party. We're having a healthy party at the moment. It's not going to last because we want to get the cake out and the chocolate in a little while, but we've got a bowl of nuts and seeds. I feel like a canary at the moment, sort of sat there. I'm going to have some millet, I think, in a minute. That was Dandy Livingstone and Susan Beware of a Devil. Now, best known for that song, is two songs that he's actually best known for. His 1972 song, which was this one, Susan Beware of a Devil, and also Rudy Message to You, which was later covered by the Specials. But this particular song just played, reached number 14 on the UK singles charts and number 78 in Australia. It does say in the early 60s, Livingstone recorded some of the best-selling UK-produced ska singles of the era. Now, his next song is one recorded by Bob and Marcia, and this one is Young, Gifted and Black. What a catchy little number that one is. That was Young, Gifted and Black by Bob and Marcia. Now, Bob and Marcia being Bob Andy and Marcia Griffiths. They had the number 5 hit single in 1970 with Young, Gifted and Black, which they followed up by Pied Piper, which peaked at number 11 in the UK singles charts in 1971. It says the two releases spent a total of 25 weeks in the charts in a period of less than 18 months. And then they discontinued their partnership in the mid-70s, both feeling that it was not bringing them adequate financial rewards. They went on to do other things. Such a shame, because they had some really nice voices, really, and them songs were pretty catchy. Now, this is a very famous one. It's been in plenty of films. Cool Running, and I think it might have been used in Bug's Life or a version of the song. This is a very famous Johnny Nash song, and this is I Can See Clearly Now the Rain Has Gone. Here we go.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now. The pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue sky. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone up the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh, what a bright, bright, sunshiny day.
Such a catchy song, isn't it? They're all a bit catchy tonight. They just make you happy hearing sort of the reggae songs. That was Johnny Nash, and I Can See Clearly Now, The Rain Has Gone. It was the lead single from his album of the same name. It achieved success in the US and the UK when it was released in 1972, reaching number one on the US Billboard Hot 100 and Cashbox charts, and also reached number one in Canada, South Africa. The song was also covered by many artists throughout the years, including hit version by Lee Towers, reached number 9 on the Dutch charts, 82, and another recorded by Jimmy Cliff. For the motion picture Cool Running, it peaked at number 18 on the US Billboard charts. Now this next song has been recorded by many artists. Most famous one, I would say, and probably apart from his reggae version or rocksteady version, was the Blondie version. It's the song called The Tide Is High. This one is the original by the Paragons, but you remember it by Blondie, and I think Atomic Kitten did a version of it. This one is The Tide Is High.
Just like that. No.
much slower version, isn't it, than sort of the other versions that came out. That was A Tide Is High from 1967, written by John Holt, originally produced by Luke Reed, and performed by Jamaican group The Paragons, with John Holt as the lead singer. The song gained international attention in 1980 when it was covered by American band Blondie, becoming a US and UK #1 hit single, and topped the UK singles charts again in 2002 with a version by British girl group Atomic Kitten, while the Canadian rapper Cardinal Offishell had a minor hit with it, never heard of it, that version of it, in 2008. Now it says that I'm just trying to sort of see where the other version of it. No, it's just repeating the information about it. The song was featured in the Paragon album collection On the Beach. There you go, from 1970. So this next one is one that was recorded and performed by Neil Diamond in 1967. They appeared on his second studio album, Just For You. Now the lyrics, from the perspective of a person that finds drinking red wine is the only way to forget his woes. The song is often mistaken as a Bob Marley song, which is absolutely wrong. But it was recorded many years later by UB40 with Chrissy Hines. Was it Chrissy Hines with that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they done I Got You, Babe, didn't they?
Got You,
yeah, not Red Wine. But yeah, this version is by Tony Tribes. Red Wine.
Red wine. Go to my head. Makes me forget that I still need her so. Red
Alison was singing you were singing the UB40 version, weren't you? Sort of throughout that. Doing your little rap bit in the middle,
Yeah,
weren't
the
you?
little rap.
That's what you were doing. I don't know why I thought that Chrissy Hines, but that was I Got You, Babe, with UB40, wasn't it? Not Red Red Wine. But yeah, so this version, like I said, was written by Neil Diamond, 1967. And this version, cover version by Tony Tribe, was recorded in 1969, reached number 46 on the UK singles charts. Now, whenever you got a cold and you can't sleep, they used to give you Night Nurse. This one's by Gregory Isaac. It's called Night Nurse.
Tell her try your best just to make it quick. Home and tend to the sick. There must be something she can do. This heart is broken in two. Tell her it's a case of emergency. There's a patient by the name of Gregory. Night nurse, only you alone can quench this your thirst. My night nurse, oh gosh, oh the pain is getting worse. I don't wanna see no doc. I need attendance from my nurse around the clock. Cause there's no prescription for me. She's the one, the only remedy. Night nurse, only you alone can quench this your thirst. My night nurse, oh the pain is getting worse. I'm hurt by love. I don't wanna see no dog. I need attendance from my nurse around the clock. Cause there's no prescription for me. She's the one, the only remedy. Night nurse, only you alone can quench this your thirst. My night nurse, oh the pain is getting worse. I'm hurt by love. And I'm sure no doctor can cure. Night nurse, night nurse, oh gosh.
Join DJ Magic Mike and his partner in crime, Alison, for 2 hours of fab music and banter, playing the best tunes across the decades.
It's definitely my partner in crime, Alison, but tonight I am not DJ Magic Mike. I am DJ Humpty,
Humpty.
because it is Easter and I fell off a stool and smacked the head. So I'm DJ Humpty this weekend with a big hump. That was Gregory Isaac and Night Nurse, if you hadn't gathered, from 1982. And it says, after signing to Island Records, the title track from his 1982 album of the same name became a top 40 hit on the UK albums charts at the time. Night Nurse was hugely popular in clubs and received heavy radio play. The song was later used for the advert for the cold and flu remedy of the same name, which I mentioned at the beginning of the song. And a cover version was recorded in 1997 by Sly and Robbie, featuring Simply Red. I don't remember that version of it, or maybe I do. Yeah, just trying to sort of see. It says Radio 1 DJ Chris Goldfinger picked Night Nurse as one of his favourites of 1996, adding Gregory as a unique voice and singing style. I love the lyrics. Gregory always my all-time favourite version of the song. Now, I love this next song, and I think she's got a great voice for it. This is Janet Kay and Silly Games. Oh, that made my eyes water when that went really high then. I just imagine I was wearing the tightest 501 jeans I could possibly find to get that high.
Wear tight jeans anyway.
Oh, yeah. That was... Are you saying they're tight because I'm big boned, or they're just tight?
No comment.
Okay. That was Silly Games by Janet Kay, released in 1979 as a single. The single was a hit not only in the UK, but it reached number 2, where it reached number 2 that summer, but throughout Europe. Kay's appearance singing it on Top of the Pops made it the first lover rock tune on BBC Television's flagship popular music show. And the song appeared again in 1990 as a re-recorded billed as Lindy Layton featuring Janet Kay, where it reached number 22 on the charts. It looks like there's been several sort of remix versions of it which sort of didn't sort of do so well in the future. Right, my darling, what we got next?
Right, this next song is Never Gonna Give You Up by Musical Youth. But we had a little bit of a debate about this one because I thought about playing Pass the Duchy, and then Mike said no, we'll play this one so we don't play this much. And I thought, well, yeah, we better not be advertising passing the cigarette around. Was it a cigar?
It's something like that, darling, something like that.
Did you say it was a cigar?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, doobie. Passing that round.
Because I wondered what the Duchy was.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. All right then. This one is Musical Youth. Never Gonna Give You Up, and it's not the Rick Astley version neither.
Thank goodness for that.
Nobody play no funny trick.
Cause what we are gonna give you is a sweet music.
This your one, cause this your one a carry string. Jamaica reggae music, a they came in a the ring. Right.
You take sugar and I have none. You take your coffee black and I have mine white. Now life is a mystery, so let's live for today. We don't know our destiny, so let's love each other. I'm never gonna give you up, no matter what your mama say, girl. Cause you promised me that you'll always love me. I'm never gonna give you up, no matter what your papa say, girl. Cause you promised me that you'll never leave me. We dated through high school, and we have made promises to love each other. I'm never gonna give you up, no matter what your mama say, girl. Cause you promised me that you'll always love me. I'm never gonna give you up, no matter what your papa say, girl. Cause you promised me that you'll never leave me.
Me say me went to a little town called Gambling Town. Me set a little girl called Pauline Brown. She nearly let me make me turn around. Lord, she nearly let me make me turn around. Because your pretty dress can't hold eye. Lord, me say your gold chain can't hold eyes. You better go one side, go cry. Lord, because your pretty dress can't hold eye. Do it.
If you love somebody new, it would make me sad, but what can I do? Love is like the wind, it comes and goes, and you are my true love, and I'll never let go. I'm never gonna give you up, no matter what your mama say, girl. Cause you promised me that you'll always love me.
I want Kelvin on the microphone stand. Say all my school friend call me broke band. Me short, me not tall, but me know where we talk. Me short, me not tall, but me know what we talk.
Never gonna give you up. No, no, never gonna give you up.
That one got us singing and dancing, didn't
It
it?
certainly did. I like that one.
Yeah,
better,
I prefer that one to Passa Ducci. Definitely like that. That's got more of a nice
Never gonna
reggae
give you
sort of
up.
feel to it, hasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it got us swaying, didn't it? So that was Never Gonna Give You Up by Musical Youth, released in 1983 as the third single from their debut album, The Youth of Today, which I remember having on cassette. Peaked at number 6 on the UK singles charts. Now this next one is one that does always sort of take me back. Didn't realise it was as late as it was. I thought it was more in the 70s, but this one's from 1980. It's by Black Slate, and this one is Amigo. Amigo, amigo, amigo. See, we've been singing along to this all along. That was Amigo by Black Slate from 1980. Reached number 9 on the UK singles charts and in New Zealand. Its success emphasised Black Slate's prominence as one of few UK-grown reggae bands. It was followed with an international tour that included Europe and New Zealand. Now this next one is one by Susan Cadogan, and this one is Hurt So Good.
First you take my heart in the palm of your hand and squeeze it tight. Then you take my mind and play with it all night. You take my pride and you throw it up against the wall. You take me in your arms, baby, and bounce me like a ball. I'm not complaining what you're doing. You see, 'cause this hurting feeling is so good to me. 'Cause don't you know that it hurts so? Don't you know that it hurts so? Don't you know that it hurts so? It hurts so good. You take my name and you scandalize it in the street. Anything you wanna do and say is alright with me. Then you turn right around and make sweet love to me. Ooh, baby, show me what's good. 'Cause baby, these things you're doing to me, it hurts so bad, but it's worth all the misery. 'Cause don't you know that it hurts so? Don't you know that it hurts so? Don't you know that it hurts so? It hurts so good. Ooh, boy, please don't ever take the hurt off me. 'Cause it would hurt even worse if you ever leave. Even though sometimes it's hard for me to bear. I'll make myself hold out, 'cause if it kills me, I don't care. 'Cause baby, I don't want you to ever quit. It ain't no good till it hurts a little bit. 'Cause don't you know that it hurts so? Don't you know that it hurts so? Don't you know that it hurts so? It hurts so good.
Well, I hope you're enjoying the songs as much as we are tonight here on Radio Care, because tonight is our reggae night with a hint of ska, and there's a bit of everything in there for everyone. So hopefully you're enjoying the reggae tunes that we're putting on. That was Hurt So Good by Susan Cadogan, written by Phil Mitchell, but not the Phil Mitchell from EastEnders. This was Philip Mitchell back in 1971. First recorded by Katie Love and the Four Shades of Black. Never heard of them. That version was not a hit, and the song was later recorded by Millie Jackson, whose 1973 recording was featured in the blaxploitation action film Cleopatra Jones. Hit versions were also recorded by Susan Cadogan and Jimmy Somerville. It does say the Susan Cadogan release, the reggae cover version of the song, was retitled Hurt So Good, featured bassist Boris Gardner, who appeared in the 80s for I Wanna Wake Up With You. Is it the one? Yeah?
Yeah.
I wanna be there when you open your eyes. That
I
one.
remember that one at college.
Yeah, I remember it from college as well. It was always on MTV. So yeah, Boris Gardner and the Zap Power Horns. It was released with little effect in Jamaica, but re-released in the UK and where it picked up the single went on to reach number 5 on the UK singles charts. There you have it. And that was due to an appearance on Top of the Pops. It does say it actually did get to number 4. Top 5, yes, it got to number 4 in the UK singles charts. Now this next one always sort of reminds me of sort of growing up where I did on the outskirts of North London in Hertfordshire. It was a song which you heard over and over again, really. This is Alfie and Donna and Uptown Top Rankin. Bing!
Ting. Them checks say we hip and ting. True them no know and ting. We have them going and ting. Nah pop no style, all strictly roots. Nah pop no style, all strictly roots. See me on the road and you not call out to me. Do you see me in my pants and ting? See me in my altar back. Say me give you heart attack. Give me little bass, make me wind out my waist. Uptown top ranking. See me in my Benz and ting. Dolly true Constant Spring. Them checks say we come from Cosmo Spring, but the true them no know and ting. Them I know say we top ranking. Uptown top ranking. Should I see me and the ranking dread? Check out we jamming and ting. Love is all I bring. In a my khaki suit and ting. Nah pop no style, I strictly roots. Nah pop no style, I strictly roots. Watch out we chuck it and ting. In our khaki suit and ting. Love is all I bring. In a my khaki suit and ting. Nah pop no style, I strictly roots. Nah pop no style, I strictly roots. The love in your heart, this a boil up for me. When you see me in my pants and ting. See me in my altar back. Say me give you heart attack. Give me little bass, make me wind out my waist. Uptown top ranking. See me on the road and you not call out to me. Do you see me in my pants and ting? See me in my altar back. Say me give you heart attack. Give me little bass, make me wind up my waist. Give me little bass, make me wind up my waist. Love is all I bring. In a my khaki suit and ting. Nah pop no style, I strictly roots. Nah pop no style, I strictly roots. Should see me and the ranking dread. Check out we jamming and ting. Love is all I bring. In a my khaki suit and ting. Me nah pop no style.
Well, that gave us lots of fun here at Radio Care. We were doing lots of boom throughout that. I bet everyone else that's listening to that was doing that as they were going along, going boom.
I doubt it.
No,
It's just as paranoid.
Yeah. We were saying if there was a Radio Care camera so you could actually see us live, you'd just think, oh my god, they're complete nutters. Sort of when they're recording. We are though, but you really
We
would
love
sort
it.
of think we were. So that was Uptown Top Rankin by Althea and Donna. Being Jamaican teenagers, Althea Forrest and Donna Reed, who were 17 and 18 years old, released in 77. The song comprises of a girl's ad-libbing to DJ track 3-Piece Suit by Trinity. The lyrics were written by the duo and Errol Thompson, and it says that using re-recordings of rhythm of the 1967 Alton Ellis song I'm Still in Love, which had already been repopularised in 1970's Marcia Atkins cover I'm Still in Love with You Boy, and 3-Piece Suit by Trinity, to which Uptown was the answer record. Now, this is the interesting part. The record was initially recorded as a joke. It accidentally was played on Radio 1 by DJ John Peel, he was brilliant. John Peel used to promote all these sort of up-and-coming bands and that. And there's loads of bands sort of can thank sort of John Peel sort of getting sort of the recognition that they needed. But it says, by his mistake of actually playing it, resulted in numerous requests for additional plays, with early championing by Peel and a performance on Top of the Pops. It became a surprise hit, reaching number 1 on the UK singles charts in the February of 1978. Track spent 11 weeks on charts, and Althea and Donna became the youngest female duo to reach number 1 spot in the UK. There you have it. You heard it on Radio Care. So this next one is one by Sugar Minott, and this one is Good Thing Going. A real good thing going.
It's gonna last eternally.
like great music, you're in the right place. Broadcasting from West Sussex to the world and beyond. Make Radio Care your station.
If you are tuning in right now, you have made Radio Care your station. And please tune in every week because we love you to come back. It's just like a big family here, isn't it? Mm-hmm. All these listeners. So this one was by Sugar Minute. It was Good Thing Going. We were singing along to it. Now, I didn't know that it was originally performed by Michael Jackson, written by the Corporation, recorded by Michael Jackson, originally appearing as a B-side on his 1972 single, I Want to Be Where You Are, and later included on his second album, Ben. But the Sugar Minute version was a 1981 version, scored the biggest hit, reaching number 4 on the UK singles charts. Also, Canadian singer Justin Bieber sampled the song for his song Die in Your Arms, which I've never heard. Alison, what we got?
We have 6,335 listeners, and I guess that's to do with it being Easter. It's still great.
I was going to do a drum roll then.
Would you?
Yeah, I was going to do a drum roll on my belly, but no.
No, I don't think.
No, okay.
I don't think the listeners want to
Okay,
hear your belly. I hear enough of it.
Well,
Many ways as well.
Seeing as you've done the, seeing as you said how many people, what's the next song coming up?
So the next song is "Love of the Common People" by Nicky Thomas.
Also recorded by Paul Young. Here we go.
Living on free food tickets, warning the milk from a hole in the roof when the rain came through. What can you do? Tears from your little sister, crying because she doesn't have a dress without a patch for the party to go. Oh, but you know, she'll get by, cause she's living in the love of the common people. Smash through the heart of a family man. That is gonna buy her a dream to cling to. Mama's gonna love her just as much as she can, and she can. It's a good thing you don't have bus fare. You could fall through the hole in your pocket and you lose it in the snow on the ground. You gotta walk in the town, find a job, trying to keep your ends warm. But the hole in the shoe let the snow come through and chills you to the bone. So you better go home where it's warm. You can live in the love of the common people. Smile through the heart of the family man. Daddy's gonna buy you a dream to cling to. Mama's gonna love you just as much as she can, and she can. And the fit and the chill stay away. Take them in stride, the family ground. You know that faith is your foundation. Oh, let the love and the warm conversation, boy, don't forget to pray. Just make it strong, where you belong, so you can live in the love of the common people. Smile through the heart of a family man. Daddy's gonna buy you a dream to cling to. Mama's gonna love you just as much as she can, and she can. Living in the love of a common people. Smiles through the heart of the family man. That is gonna buy you a dream to cling to.
You were not ready.
I weren't ready. That was Love of a Common People by Nicky Thomas. Now, let me just finish what I'm eating.
That's why you wasn't ready, Mike. He's too busy sitting here eating all these snacks. Gonna ban these snacks.
Right, I'm ready now. That was Love of the Common People, written by, and you're sitting comfortably because this is a long one, listeners. Written by John Hurley and Ronnie Wilkins, eventually released in 1970 by John Hurley's album, or John Hurley Singers. A song about people, but first sung in 1967 by the Four Preps. Okay. Also says the Everly Brothers and Wayne Newton would each issue their own version of the song, both which bubbled under on the US charts. Newton's version peaked at 106, Everly's at 114. Right, this is where it's sort of, I'm not going to carry on sort of with some of the other ones on here because it's sort of like going on to other people who've recorded it. The version you have just listened to was Nicky Thomas. It says that was recorded in 1970 and released, became a number 9 hit in the UK, and then Paul Young's version became a number 2 hit and then number 1 in several European countries in 1983. Oh, blimey, that was a lot of information to read on that one. So this next one is one of my favourite UB40 songs, and it's an old song, originally released and recorded in 1970, not by UB40 but by the original artist. I'll give you more information, but the version I'm playing is from 1989, UB40 Kingston Town.
Step into RadioCare's time machine and relive your youth. Remember to hit the like and share button. You know you want to.
That was an absolutely banger of a hit, wasn't it, for UB40. Now, Kingston Town, as I said, originally recorded in 1970, sung by the Lord Creator, and released as a single under Clancy Eccleston's Clan Disc label. And then the version you've just heard, recorded in 1989 by UB40, released as a single in early 90. It says it became the group's 6th top 5 hit in the UK singles charts, peaking at number 4 for 3 weeks in April 1990. Throughout the rest of 1990, the song charted in a number of countries, topping the charts on the Dutch and top 40 for 2 weeks in the May, and the French singles charts for 3 weeks in the October and November. Great song. So if you've just joined us on Radio Care tonight, this is our reggae night with a hint of ska, and there's a few sort of ska songs that are coming up shortly, and we've had sort of some rocksteady and some of the early sort of type of ska sort of music sort of being played throughout the evening. So welcome if you just joined us, and those that have been listening to us, hope you're still enjoying it. So this next one is one from Dennis Brown, and this one is Money in My Pocket.
Pocket, but I just can't get no love.
That is just another song that reminds me of sort of growing up on the Rosedale estate in Cheshunt, and the radio always being on and sort of listening sort of to the sounds. My mum actually liked sort of a bit of reggae music as well, and yeah, she'd be singing along, particularly that one that I just played, that Money in My Pocket by Dennis Brown. Now it says in 1972 Dennis Brown began an association which would result in his breakthrough as an internationally successful artist. He was asked by Joe Gibbs to record an album for him, and one of the tracks recorded as a result was Money in My Pocket. It was a hit in with the UK audiences and quickly became a favourite for the live performances. Now, the single went to number 14, but it wasn't until its release in the UK in 1979. So Alison, what we got next?
Okay, and the next song is by Big Mountain, and it's Baby I Love Your Way.
Ooh, baby, I love your way. I'll leave it to the professionals.
I was gonna say,
yeah, I'll do that.
Ooh, baby, I love your way every day, yeah, yeah. Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. Shadows grow so long before my eyes, and they're moving across the page. Suddenly the day turns into night, far away from the city. But don't, oh no, hesitate, 'cause your love just won't wait. Hey, yeah, yeah. Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. Yeah. I wanna tell you I love your way every day. Yeah, yeah. I wanna be with you night and day. The moon appears to shine and light the sky with the help of some firefly. I wonder how they have the power to shine, shine, shine. Well, I can see them under the pine. But don't, oh no, no, hesitate, la-di-da, 'cause your love just won't wait. Hey, yeah, yeah. Ooh, baby, I love your way every day, yeah. I wanna tell you I love your way every day, hey, yeah. I wanna be with you night and day. Oh baby, please. Every day. I will love you. I love you well. Oh baby, please. I can see the sunset in your eyes, brown and gray and blue besides. Clouds are stalking islands in the sun. I wish I could buy one out of season. But don't, oh no, no, hesitate, la-di-da, 'cause your love just won't wait, just won't wait. Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. I wanna tell you I love your way. I wanna tell you I
Hey, that gets you bouncing around, that one, doesn't it? Doing your reggae bounce. I better not bounce around, actually. Probably fall over again when I ask something.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Stay still.
Accidents.
Yeah. So Baby I Love Your Ways, that was a Big Mountain version, but originally it was written and performed by English singer Peter Frampton. Released as a single in 75, featured on his Frampton's album, the album Frampton, where it says it's from the previous track Nissau. Okay, but this version, Big Mountain's version, is American reggae pop band Big Mountain released a cover of Baby I Love Your Way in 1994, which appeared as a soundtrack for the film Reality Bites, starring Winona Ryder, Ethan Hawke and Ben Stiller. I've never seen that film, but I know a couple of the tracks from it. This version achieved worldwide success, reaching number 6 on the US Billboard Hot 100, number 2 on the UK singles charts. Only reason why it didn't get to number 1 was because Wet 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 had hogged the whole charts for a long time with Love Is All Around. Does say the single reached the top 10 in many other countries across Europe, including topping the charts in Denmark, Spain and Sweden, and also reaching the top 5 in Australia and New Zealand, as well as in Canada, where it peaked at number 2. Right, we've got a bit of a ska sort of a journey coming up now, so let's join the ska train. First one's coming up is Amy Winehouse's version of You're Wondering Now. Now, I'm sort of more familiar with the Specials version, but I'm going to be playing a Specials track, which I quite like, in a little while. But this version is Amy Winehouse, and it's from her performance, or around about that time, at Glastonbury in 2007. You're Wondering Now. Well, I thought I'd sort of give the Amy Winehouse version of You're Wondering Now. Originally performed by duo Andy and Joey, later covered by the Scartalites, vocal version recorded by Andy and Joey in 1964. Then there's the 1979 version by the Specials. and then this version by Amy Winehouse in 2007. So Alison, partner in crime, what we got up next?
Well, before I introduce the next song, I think it's, you know, nice to sort of say hello to some of our listeners.
Oh, yes,
You
yes.
haven't done it this evening, have we? So it's nice to sort of say hello to the ones we know that are tuning in.
Okay, after you. All right, I'd like to say hello to, we definitely know Richard's been tuning in tonight. Richard in Bedford, and Tracy in Coventry been listening. Louise in Rugby been tuning in. And Bar 72, Paul, Sarah and Billy. I saw a like on Facebook earlier on, so I know that Paul likes a bit of reggae on there.
Yeah, and I think my brother, Mark and Lisa, they'll be listening in. So I'd like to wish them a happy Easter. And
yes.
to all our listeners a happy Easter. And I hope they're all enjoying their bank holiday.
Yeah, and eating loads of Easter eggs.
Yeah, I didn't get any, did you?
No, well I did. I got mine. I ate mine on Thursday, didn't I?
Yeah.
Ate mine better. But you got something nice instead of a.
I did get something nice because I'm not a huge chocolate
No,
fan. I
you-
like a little bit now and then, but I don't sit and eat loads of it. What did I get then,
What
Mike?
did you
Are you
get?
going to tell the listeners, or should we keep that?
No, that's fine. So Alison likes little pigs. She likes little piggies. And it has been pretty cold in the evenings here. I mean, we've had some lovely sunny days this past sort of, probably 3 or 4 days has been beautiful, hasn't it? Sort of with sunshine and that. But the evenings get quite cold. And so Alison likes to have a hot water bowl.
I do.
So I got her a piggy hot water bowl.
It's really cute.
It's got feet and trotters and everything, isn't
A
it?
cute little face.
Yeah,
With a little flower in her hair.
yeah. You love it really, didn't you?
I do.
Yeah.
It's my little comfort. I'd rather have had that than chocolate.
Well, chocolate would have been gone by. Well, not with you actually, because you don't sort of. You're not
of
not like me, where I'm a bit of a gannet when it comes to.
Some people buy chocolate and leave it on the top of the fridge and everything, don't they?
Yeah.
And leave it to rot and go out of date.
Yeah.
So
No, I can't
I'm
stand
not one
that.
of them.
I'm glad you don't do that. Right, who are you going to dedicate this song to, and why?
Okay, so this next song is to Lip Up Fatty by
Hey.
Bad Manners.
You're not dedicating it to me, are you?
Okay, I'll dedicate this one to my brother Mark, because I know he used to listen to this song, because I remember him doing a little jig to it. And if he says he didn't, he's lying, because
Okay.
I remember that
All right, Mark.
vividly.
This one is for you. It's Bad Manners and.
Lip Up Fatty.
Lipo,
great tune that is. That was Lip Up Fatty by Bad Manners. From, when was it? 1980, reached number 15 on the UK singles charts. It's one of the number of songs that Bad Manners had about being fat. Reference to the front man, Buster Blood Vessel, who we're very proud of that. He's actually quite skinny now. Yeah, you can't call him the fat man anymore. He's really not sort of like that anymore. One of my friends who was in the band that I was in the punk band called the Geezers, and we had a keyboard player, Dave, and he's been off touring with Bad Manners, and he's in a ska band called the Big Ten. So if you ever get a chance to see them, if they're sort of like around the country, Dave is the keyboard player sort of for that band. But yeah, Buster Blood Vessel isn't as big now, and we've just established that Mark wasn't doing a little jig. So if anyone,
it's not dance.
It's a skank dance, isn't it? That's what it is.
I was doing that,
yeah.
wasn't I?
You were doing that. You were showing me the dance, and I went, "Yeah, it's not river dance, not little jig. It was the. I don't know why I'm doing it because no one can see me doing it."
That's what I mean. No one can see me, but I know.
Almost like the madness dance, isn't it?
No. He wasn't fat either, my brother, by the way.
No. Talking about madness, this next one is one of their early ones from 1979, and this one is My Girl.
My girl's mad at me. I didn't want to see the film tonight. I found it hard to say. She thought I'd had enough of her. Why can't she see? She's lovely to me, but I like to stay in and watch TV on my own every now and then. My girl's mad at me. Been on the telephone for an hour. We hardly said a word. I tried and tried, but I could not be heard. Why can't I explain? Why do I feel this pain? 'Cause everything I say she doesn't understand. She doesn't realise. She takes it all the wrong way. My girl's mad at me. We argued just the other night. I thought we got it straight. We talked till it was light. I thought we'd agreed. I thought we talked it out. Now when I try to speak, she says that I don't care. She says I'm unaware, and now she says I'm weak.
We were both singing along to that one. That really does take me back. I love Madness, and yeah, they're a great band. Sort of like to see live if you ever get a chance, even today, to sort of see them. They're such a fun band to see. Now that song was released in December 1979, spent 10 weeks on the UK singles charts and got to number 3. It does say it was reissued in 1992 following the success of the reissue of It Must Be Love, where it reached number 27 on the UK singles charts. Now the song was originally it was written by Mike Barson in the band, who originally performed the lead vocals on it. But however, Suggs took over with lead vocal duties before long and sung the album version of the song, but there was a demo version with Mike singing it. It says when the group performed the song on Top of the Pops in January 1980, they were the first band of the new decade performing on the TV show. There you have it. So this next one is one from Coventry band The Specials, who they were the sort of ones that actually started the two-tone label and really sort of started the ball rolling sort of for the invasion sort of the ska bands of the late 79 and 1980 that took over the UK, and this one is Too Much Too Young.
Too much too young. You done too much too young. You're married with a kid when you could be having fun with me. No more baby. You done too much too young, and now you're married with a son when you should be having fun with me. We don't want no more baby. Ain't take you, no we ain't. We start another fight, another wild fast lane. You done too much too young. You're married with a kid when you could be having fun with me. No more baby. Call me immature, call me a poser. I'll spend on you when you're mad on roses. Don't wanna be rich, don't wanna be famous, but I'm gonna have to say, hey, what's you? Much too young. You're married with a kid when you could be having fun with me. The bird and June, we don't want no picnic. You done too much too young, and now you're chained to the cook and making currant buns for tea. No more baby. Ain't you heard of the starving million? Ain't you heard of contraception? Really wanna prove the sterilization? Take control of the population. And take anything new. Your generation, come. Try wearing a cap.
That was one by The Specials, Too Much Too Young. That was almost an edited version of it, because it says it was released in 1980 from the EP The Specials with Rico Rodriguez. On the original release, the front cover credited the performance as Special AKA featuring Rico, while the back cover mentions labels credited only The Specials. Renowned for their live shows, The Specials released a 5-track EP in January 80 as the third single by the bands, featuring Too Much Too Young, Guns N' Roses. Let's have a look. I think it's just really sort of like a Skinhead Moon Stomp and stuff that was recorded at Tiffany's in Coventry, which is actually now Coventry Library. But it was Locarno many years ago, the dance hall, then Tiffany's nightclub, and now the library.
Where we used to
Where
work
we used
together.
to work together, yeah. When we were at the Carers Centre. So it says, contrary to what some stated, Too Much Too Young was not banned by the BBC due to the mention of contraception in the lyrics. However, when the song's promotional video was featured on Top of the Pops, it was cut off just before the final line, "Try wearing a cap." There you go, BBC at it again. So this next one is the last but one song, and it's another one sort of from that ska era. It's by Birmingham band The Beat, and this one is their version of Andy Williams' "Can't Get Used to Losing You."
crowded avenue. Though it will be empty without you, I can't get used to losing you no matter what I try to do. Gonna spend my whole life through loving you. Phoned up some girl I used to know. After I heard her say hello, couldn't think of anything to say. Since you're gone, it happens every day. I can't get used to losing you no matter what I try to do. Gonna spend my whole life through loving you. Can't get used to losing you no matter what I try to do. Gonna spend my whole life through loving you. I'll find somebody, wait and see. Who am I kidding, only me? 'Cause no one else could take your place. Guess that I am just a hopeless case. I can't get used to losing you no matter what I try to do. Gonna spend my whole life through loving you. Can't get used to losing you no matter what I try to do. Gonna spend my whole life through loving you.
That was a nice one to take us up to almost the last song on tonight's show. I hope you've enjoyed what you've listened to. Tonight's show was our reggae night with a hint of ska, and the hint of ska was just a little twist at the end. So that was the Beats version of Can't Get Used to Losing You, written by Jerome Thomas and Mort Sherman, first made popular by Andy Williams in 1963, then which was a number 2 hit on both the US and the UK. 20 years later, British band or Brummie band The Beat took the reggae rearrangement to number 3 in the UK. Now, I was just reading that it says Elvis Costello singled out the song as one of his favourite Doc Thomas compositions and had hoped to cover the song but scrapped the idea after The Beat had beat him to it. There you have it. So we have reached the end of our reggae show tonight, and we started with Bob Marley and we're going to finish with Bob Marley and the Wailers. This song is Three Little Birds, which came from his 1977 album Exodus and was released as a single in 1980, reaching the top 20 in the UK, peaking at number 17. Probably one of his most popular songs, and one that sort of many people sort of will associate with Bob Marley. So just want to wish everyone a very hoppy Easter, because you have Easter bunnies, don't you? So hoppy Easter.
Yeah.
Well, that was a bit sort of a dad joke type thing, wasn't it, really?
Bit cheesy.
Bit cheesy. No, we done cheesy last week or the week before, wasn't it? I can't remember.
You're always doing cheese though.
Yeah.
Every week.
Oh, thanks. She says all the nice things, doesn't she? You should have heard her on the phone yesterday in the hospital. Did I tell the listener? Did I tell everyone that I went to hospital yesterday?
Yeah, I think you've mentioned it a few times.
Oh, okay.
Now.
I won't milk it anymore then. I'm all right though, everyone. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'll be fine. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Honestly, I'm fine. I'm fine. So all that's left for us to say.
Stop milking it.
All right. Right. We wish you, not Merry Christmas, we wish you a very happy Easter and enjoy the rest of your Easter bank holiday. We're now off to watch The Passion, is it?
The Passion of Christ. We was going to watch it this afternoon, but the sun's been shining, and I like to be in the garden. The minute that sun's out, that's me. Everything else.
Very clever lady I'm with, actually, because we've been doing stuff in the garden and she's been working on the water feature. And I'm very impressed with it. You know, it's got a little fountain and everything that's sort of going. So, yeah, she's a woman of many talents. I'm a very lucky man, indeed.
And I'm a very lucky lady.
Oh, I bet the listeners are going,
Time to turn off.
Time to turn off and put something
Probably
else
have
on.
already.
Yeah, probably a bye. So, all that is left for us to say here at Radio Care is...
Goodbye from him.
And goodbye from her.
Ta-ra!
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds pitch by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, "This is my message to you." Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Saying, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds pitch by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, "This is my message to you." Really don't worry about a thing. Worry about a thing, oh, every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry, singing, don't worry about a thing. I won't worry, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. I won't worry, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing.
Step into Radio Care's time machine and relive your youth. Remember to hit the like and share button. You know you want to.